What's going on, YouTube? WildLion Games here. Happy Monday, and we have another new indie football game that's potentially coming out. I think it's called NFL Pro Era. Yes, it is a NFL licensed VR football game, and right now you are seeing the announcement trailer playing in the background. That's the only thing they have. It is made by a company called StatusPro, and did some digging. It's actually a couple former athletes that created this company, Andrew Hawkins and Troy Jones. They started this company and have helped funded it through, their own money and other athletes investing into their company, titling it as a athlete-owned technology company. Basically, what they're thinking of this VR football game as is like a training product for NFL clubs and coaches, and then they're now applying this technology to build a immersive first-person simulation game for sports fans. And they've had investors from LeBron James, Naomi Osaka, Drake, Paul Watcher to help grow this sports company. And checked out their Twitter, I've checked out their Instagram. The last thing they had was June 14th. It was Andrew Hawkins in the Brown Stadium going through the different motions of showing the game, and I'll drop that here right now. So that's what you're seeing here. This was on their Instagram and on their Twitter, and that's pretty much it. They haven't really had a whole lot outside of the announcement trailer back in April. This new Andrew Hawkins video about a week ago of him actually in the game. The graphics look pretty good. It looks like a sharp game, so we'll see what comes of it. There's not a whole lot of information on it now, as we just know it's going to be VR. We know it's going to have an NFL license. So, it does say in the trailer that it will have a fall 2022 release date. So we're actually going to get to see this sometime this calendar year and see what it's all about. So hopefully within the next couple months, with summer here and fall coming up in a few months, maybe we'll get to see some more info on the game. But yeah, VR football, new indie game. And if you guys remember, I actually made a video 2 years ago about this Lamar Jackson virtual reality football game, and it was made by StatusPro HQ. Found them on YouTube, found them on LinkedIn, and that was May of 2020. You can go check that video out here. That's what's playing right now. I completely forgot about this game because this is May of 2020. It's been 2 years before we actually finally start hearing something new about the game. But this game's obviously been in development for a long time, and wish these guys the best. And that's not all I have for you. We have another small update with patch notes for Football Simulator. This one's pretty small though. I mean, it's mostly with the mods and how the mods are stored, but you also now have moddable helmet, jersey, and pants textures, and you can add textures using the textures folder, naming them correctly, and using materials. And you can also now change the league logo on the field by replacing the image in the image folder. There's also a new background city that they've added. There's playbook page navigation numbers, and then they fixed a series of bugs like no more kicking straight up. And during the pre-match flyby, one of the jets was missing, and the developer had a note that if your game crashes after the update, they just uninstall, delete all the JSON files, and reinstall the game. And they rebuilt the data architecture, and that might be required. So just putting that out there, small update. And last but not least, I know a lot of stuff today, Maximum Football, a couple screenshots were leaked on Twitter, and I'm going to show those to you now. Looks pretty good. I mean, screenshots are screenshots. You can only see so much about those, but I know the game's being made with Unreal Engine 5. Obviously, it's moved over to a different developer. We all know that. And looking at these screens, though, they look pretty good. I'd like to see how the players move, though. Screenshots aren't going to sell me, and the reason I say that is because Madden looks great. I think we all can agree that when it comes to graphics, Madden is really good at that. And so yeah, these screenshots for the new Maximum Football game, they look really great, but at the same time, I want to see what the player collisions look like. I want to see what the ball looks like when it's being thrown. I want to see guys running around on the field. But also in this YouTube video by Zordix, going over their earnings report and everything, there's a little, about the 3-minute mark, there's a little blurb about Maximum Football and that they're going to actually release some sort of dev diary behind the scenes video this month here in June. So June's got 10 days left. So within the next week, looks like we're going to get some Maximum Football information, and here you can see it right here.
Maximum Football, developed in-house, is progressing toward its promise of offering players the most comprehensive American football sandbox experience yet. Invictus, our studio in Hungary, is now the primary developer of the game, which allows better control over the feature set and milestone calendar. Our community continues to show incredible support for Maximum Football, and we are releasing a dev diary in June that goes behind the scenes to give fans a look at the game's development.
In case you guys missed it, there you go, you're up to date. That's everything I can find in the indie football world right now. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, and until next time, peace.